Good morning, friends. Welcome back, and I'm so happy you're joining me for today's morning meeting. Now, again, we have a lot to learn, so let's get right into our morning meeting with our good morning song. Ready? Are you sure you're ready? I want to hear you say ready. Go ahead, say it. Oh, I think I heard it this time, so let's get ready. Buenos días, good morning, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Muy bien, gracias, very well, thank you, y usted? And you, good morning, my friends, and happy Thursday. Again, Miss Robles keeps giving it away what day it is before going to our day word wall. So now that you know it's Thursday, let's find out what day it was yesterday and what day it will be tomorrow. Let's go to our day word wall. Here's our day word wall. If today is Thursday, then yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Then tomorrow will be my favorite day, Friday. Tomorrow will be Friday. Now say it with me. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. And tomorrow will be Friday. Awesome job. Let's repeat that together. If today is Thursday, then what did we find out in our day word wall that yesterday was? Today's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. And tomorrow, my favorite day, Friday. Why do I love Friday? Because we get to do Fun Friday. Even though we're not in school, you can still do it at home. And Miss Robles is going to put up some cooking videos too, so you can cook with me. Now let's not get distracted too much. Let's go back to our calendar. Today is, if yesterday was April 1st, 2020, then today is, what's after 1? 2. Today is, let's say it together, April 2nd, 2020. And we found out today is Thursday. So let's say it all together again. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. Can you show me the number 2 with your fingers? 2. You can either show it with your right hand or your left hand. 2. 1, 2. Excellent job. So let's go right into what we're going to learn about today. So as I've been saying, we're learning about plants. And we're going to learn about what are plants and different things about plants, such as how do they grow, how do they become plants, what do they need, where do you see them? We've been discussing some of that. But today we're going to discuss how do plants grow? Just like you and me, we grow. Now, I have something that I've been waiting to show you. My interactive plant cycle wall. And that's up here. And I am going to be showing you what is the plant cycle. As we learned with the water cycle, the word cycle means it happens over and over and over again. So let's head over to our wall to see 1, my amazing creation. Number 2, what is the plant cycle? And number 3, learn about it so we can talk about it. Let's go. So here's our interactive plant cycle. And plants have a life cycle, just like humans and other animals. So the plant life cycle describes the stages the plant goes through from the beginning of its life until the end when the process starts all over again. Who remembers what Ms. Robles said? Cycle, the word cycle means, let me give you a hint. It happens over and over. So just like the water cycle, it happens over and over. With the plant cycle, it also happens, the process happens over and over again. So let's get started. So in every plant cycle, the plant always, there's no buts, it always begins with a seed. And seeds are not all the same. Seeds come in different shapes, in different sizes, and different colors, but they're all seeds. That's how a plant will begin growing. If the seed receives oxygen, sunlight, air, moisture from you watering the plant, then the seed starts growing. And that process is called germination. That's when it begins to sprout. The roots push through, as you see, through the seeding coating. The coating is the outside of the seed. And then it begins growing out into the soil. As you can see over here, you see a little root coming out of the seed. It bursted out of the coat of the seed. The coat of the seed, remember, it's the outside of the seed. Then the roots start coming out into the soil. And that process is called germination. Can you say germination? And I'll repeat what that is again. Germination is the roots push through the seed coating, that's the outside of the seed, and it begins growing out into the soil. Then after that happens, germination, rooting, then we go into this, the process of seedling. And that process is a small, fragile young plant called a seedling will then poke its way out into the ground. So remember, when you plant the seeds, the seed is still in the soil, but when the process of seedling happens, it sprouts out from the ground, from the soil, and that's when you start seeing a small little plant coming out. And in some plants, you still see the seed on it. Some you don't. So that process is called seedling. Now, after seedling, a baby plant starts to form out from the ground. Then you start seeing a medium plant. And as the medium plant is growing into an adult plant, which is the last stage of the plant cycle, and I also like to call an adult plant is a mature plant. It's a big plant. And a mature plant or adult plant has stem, right here. It has leaves. Some have petals like flowers. And all plants have roots, which you can't see here, but they're under the ground. Remember the book, Down in the Dirt, and how we explored that plants have roots? The adult plant receives all its food and nutrients from the soil. And the soil helps transport those nutrients and that food and that water from the soil into the roots, then from the roots into the stem, then from the stem it travels right into the leaves and also some into the petals. Now this is just the basic plant cycle. Next week we're going to review this and we're going to discuss the flower cycle. Did you learn how the plant cycle occurs or what is the plant cycle? All plants start off as seeds, a little small seed. And as we talked about it, seeds come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. And after a seed, germination occurs. And in germination, that's just the process of the seed burst open. So the coating, the outside of the seed, when you give it enough oxygen, moisture, and sunlight and care, then the coating of the seed opens and roots start coming out, and that's germination. Then we talked about after germination, seedling occurs, and that seedling is just a little small plant that comes out from the soil, and that's how you know your plant is really growing. Then after seedling, a baby plant occurs, then a medium plant occurs, and what do we say after that happens? An adult plant. Finally, we have an adult plant, or I also like to call it, as I said, a mature plant. Now, I'm so glad you reviewed with me, and not just reviewed, but learn about what the plant cycle is. That's all for today, friends. Thanks for joining in, and I can't wait to keep teaching you about plants. They're my favorite. Can you tell? That's all for today, friends. Bye.